Okay, so drilling a piezo disc, DJ Demon D style. So I've got a 20mm Murata piezo disc here. They have these nice thin leads. You can get these from RS Components in the UK. They're about 70 pence. I've got a drilling guide here, which essentially is a printed disc. It's 20mm in diameter with a 3mm hole in the centre. Just going to put it over the disc, use a Sharpie pen or whatever you, and just make a mark underneath. So that's the centre of the disc. Here we've got a spur point wood drill. So what we're going to do is line up the point on the centre that we've made before. Now don't actually spin the drill yet, just push down and you'll hear the click, and the drill has now punctured the top metal layer, which is very thin, and that'll just help to centre it. So initially we start off with sort of fairly low RPM. The disc is sitting on a circle of blue tack so that it doesn't move around, and this is on top of a wooden board, which will help once the point goes through the disc to stop things from moving around. So essentially we now use low RPM and get it going the right way around, and a reasonable amount of pressure, and it will start to cut down, and you'll see it just start to cut the ceramic. At this point it's worth holding the paper, maybe even just put your finger on the edge of the disc, which will help you to tell if it's getting too hot, and then just use sort of fairly low RPM to start to cut through. Now you can speed up a tiny bit when you start to cut through the brass underneath, but use fairly light pressure at this point so that the disc doesn't want to spin too much. And you just keep on going like this until it starts to cut through the brass. And there it's through. You'll feel it go, it'll sort of give slightly. All we need to do now is just to peel the disc off the blue tack. And there's our little piece of cutout from there. Tap the dust off, and it's best if you put your blue tack on a sheet of paper, because this dust contains lead, so that you can easily pick this up and tip the dust away. And you'll see that you get quite a nice hole. There's a very slight sort of almost like a chamfer on the underneath the disc, but if you want you can take a needle file, a warding file, and just take that off. So that gives you quite a neat cut, and I've probably cut about 30 or 40 discs on that one drill bit.